this is the cutest little kid I've ever seen. But at such a young age, he somehow found a strange man to call his father. It all started not long ago, when Jack moved back to his hometown, because he needed to take over his father's udon noodle shop. When he pushed open the long locked door to the shop, he heard strange noises coming from inside. Then, the pot lid on the stove began to rattle violently. Jack mustered up the courage to lift the lid, and to his shock, he found a sleeping child inside. This sight made Jack's heart skip a beat. Meanwhile, John, who had been sleeping nearby, was also woken up by the noise. Without a word, he grabbed a bag of flour and rushed out. Sometime later, Jack learned from an old lady on the street that John had been sleeping under the awning of the noodle shop, even before Jack returned. After hearing this, Jack rushed back to the shop, only to find John curled up in a corner outside. Before Jack could even ask about John's parents, John saw him and immediately became excited. However, just as John was about to speak, his stomach growled loudly. Jack sighed in exasperation, and decided to take John home. In the kitchen, Jack pondered what he could make to fill John's stomach. Not long after, John was fed in content, so Jack turned on the TV for him. Watching the colorful images on the screen, John danced around excitedly. Taking this opportunity, Jack went up to the attic and dug out his father's old notebook. It was filled with detailed instructions on how to make udon noodles. As Jack got lost in the notes, a loud crash came from downstairs. Jack rushed to John's room, only to find him chasing a frog around the house. Seeing it was still daylight, Jack decided to take John to the police station. But when Jack asked John's name, he realized the kid couldn't speak clearly, except for one thing. He knew how to say Jack's name.